how's it going? I thought I'd do like a quick review on my results that I've seen in the last 4 weeks since taking Dietrine. For those of you that are probably looking this up, Dietrine is a carb blocker. Now, I've heard over the years like so many different like things about carb blockers and if they work or if they don't work and all that stuff. I've tried different your like hydroxy cuts and stuff, which is not a carb blocker necessarily, more of like a stimulant type. Um, and I never really understood the science behind it. I get it. I know when I don't eat as many carbs, I tend to lean out quite a bit. If I go to when I start eating a lot of pastas and starchy foods, potatoes, whatever, I tend to pack on the weight. And they explain a little bit of it on their website. I'll read you a little excerpt. So if you don't understand the process, but during the digestive process, your body converts carbohydrates found in starchy foods such as potatoes and pastas into sugar. Your body does this by breaking down the carbohydrates molecule with alpha amylase. I might be saying that wrong. An enzyme that is produced in the pancreas. Now, these sugar calories are either burned off through exercise or stored as fat cells for future use. Unfortunately, inactivity means that these stored fat cells accumulate. The result is weight gain. Dietrine carb blocker with phase 2, an exclusive all natural nutrition ingredient extracted from white kidney beans, neutralizes the digestive enzymes alpha amylase before it can convert starch into glucose, thereby reducing the amount of carbs absorbed. Essentially, it allows carbohydrates to pass through the system with less caloric intake. Preliminary research and clinical studies indicate that phase 2 starch blocker may reduce the absorption of starch, thereby reducing the amount of carbs absorbed, resulting in significantly less net caloric intake. Now that's all fine and dandy, and I'm just reading that right off their site. So those of you who are just kind of doing in your research phase, figuring this stuff out. Now, what I decided to do, and I thought was kind of interesting, was try not to change my diet up, because of course, if I really want to focus on it and not eat pasta, or when I get a burger or whatever or sandwich, do it with a lettuce wrap and not eat carbs. That's not what I want to do. I freaking love carbs, and I think we all do, because everything about a carb is awesome. They always taste good. All your breads and your pastas and your sugars, they're all the best tasting stuff. Pizza, I mean, like, all my favorite things are full of carbs. But I've had this like little pooch on my stomach for quite a while because I just haven't been disciplined in my dieting. And I said, you know what? I don't know if I ever want to be like the guy that's always on a diet and can't go and have pizza with my buddies when we want to eat pizza or whatever. Spaghetti over my mom's house when she makes her famous spaghetti. Like, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be always like, oh no, I gotta eat that salad over there instead. So I'm like, shoot, I'm gonna try this out. I'm gonna just see if I see doing exactly what I normally do. I'm not changing my workout up anymore. I'm doing exactly the same. I'm gonna eat what I eat, and I'm gonna do what I do. And after using it for a couple weeks, I want to kind of do a review on it. And so here's what I've seen. So I measured my waist prior to this process, and what I can tell you is this. Since taking this in the last several weeks, I've dropped off about an inch. Not quite an inch, but about an inch. It's pretty darn close. And so what that tells me is this, is something's working, because I literally have not done anything differently. I've ate what I've wanted to eat, and I haven't done any more like intensity of workouts. I do my basic stuff I've been doing for years. So I'm seeing results. I'm not saying I'm seeing these like crazy results yet, but I've only been on it for 3-4 weeks. Okay, so with that being said, I think this is a kind of a cool product because it allows me to do what I want to do and it allows me to eat what I want to eat. And the other thing I liked about it, when I did some research, and this isn't by far, this is not the only company out there that sells a carb blocker. I like the fact that this company doesn't use any like chemicals or stimulants, because I'm not into the jittery thing, and I do like taking all natural products. Just because I just feel weird when I've taken like stimulants. It just doesn't make me feel right. Um, so I guess if you're kind of like in this like in this you're probably in the same like research phase I was when I first bought this. I'd say give it a try. I what I'm gonna I'll put a link on where I buy mine. I buy mine directly from the company, so there's no other, they're not marketing it up. And I think they got a special discount. They usually run some sort of special discount. Then they have some like free bottle offers too, and that usually what that just means is you can try it out, and if you don't like it, send it back, and they don't charge you, but they keep your credit card on file, so don't be confused. Um, but I'll put the link below in the description. But yeah, I mean, there's clearly something to this. It's clearly bringing me results. Um, you know, it's if it I'll put it this way: if it didn't work, they would not be around anymore selling this stuff. I'm going to 100% buy another bottle of this and continue taking this because I want to continue eating the stuff that I like. Again, guys, hopefully this was informational. And maybe I'll try to make a follow up in another 4 weeks or something like that, where maybe I can put something else out there if I can get around to it and give you some more results. Cool. Have a good one.